Namaste, dear friends, welcome. I am happy to be here with you. It's always such a privilege to be together on this kind of meetings. I welcome all of you in my heart. So we will start with our guided meditation for some time and then some moments of silence. You can please sit comfortably somewhere, wherever you are. I call this meditation Stay Close to the Spark. So welcome yourself here in this moment, letting your attention to stay right here where you're now sitting, just here. And invite your mind to let go of everything that has been its concern up to now. All the cares of your life and all that has been in your mind and heart, let it all go. Meditation is about letting oneself sink in this timeless, infinite moment. This moment of presence, being here, conscious. And let your body breathe as it's doing by itself naturally. One breath comes in, one breath goes out. Only one breath at a time. And you stay open to this now, welcoming whatever is happening in your mind, in your body, and around you. If there are thoughts present, or very few thoughts present, or no thoughts present, in the end, it really doesn't matter. In the space of silence within, nothing really moves. Who and what you are is much deeper and wider than thoughts bubbling up in your mind. And in this meditation, we open to peace. The only way to be in peace is not to get involved in anything else that is not peace. When we entertain some conflictual thoughts, we are not in peace. So if you want to make peace with yourself, you can start by make a room for the mind. Let the mind do its job, and its job is to keep running its own programs. And you let the mind be mind and let the silence be silence. And you stay with silence, you stay with peace. In the silence can occur an instant of recognition. Ego dissolves in silence. In an instant, you can realize that ego has always been a shadow, has never really existed. This recognition, it's an act of grace. And it is the fire that burns all doubts, and it's not something understandable. It's not a process, it's not an act of will. It's just an instant of deeply looking, of direct intuition. It is the fire that is here, and everyone can ignite this fire. If you get exposed to that spark, the blow can happen. Just stay close to that spark. The spark is light, is aspiration, is wanting to be free now in this life. And let yourself sink so deeply into the moment. Let the heart open. Let your mind go. Let the fire burn. Let the silence be. We are on the 7th course. We are going through all aspects of consciousness. And today we want to see how can we make peace with ourselves by knowing that consciousness is the screen of reality, and that all the images of everywhere, of the whole universe, are just like superimposition on this screen. The only freedom we have is to not to react, you see, to anything, but to turn within, to know and be that screen. You see, we all have personality. Yeah, personality comes from a word which is persona, which is a word that comes from Old Greek, which means mask. Because in the ancient Greece, the actors use masks for their performances. So our personality is a mask. Is a mask woven, made of all those habits that we keep on nourishing. You know, these masks are not so bad. We use it for defense or for protection, sometimes even for creative purposes. We choose these masks. We are our own creation. So the more we act out of habit, the more our actions are of the past. And the past creates a lot of confusion, a lot of suffering for ourselves and for others. Actions actually are of three kinds: past, present, and future actions. See that actions of the past are often loaded with with not so nice things. You see, most of it's a lot of guilt we hold. We feel guilty for what we have done in the past. I mean, it's not for everybody, but most of the people, they have this kind of energy around. And then our present action will be a reaction to that energy of whatever is. And we have developed the habit of condemning ourselves. And this creates negativity in our mind. But you see, actions of the present and of the future are still in our hands. And that is where we have to focus our mind. It's true that we are creators of habits of past, but we have the power to change the destiny, you see, to reorient ourselves. So we can change, really, we can change our personality. If the personality is based on the past. The big obstacle, as I said, is a habit. A habit is formed by repetition. Habit, it's formed by repeating and repeating the same action, the same thoughts over and over and over and over again. And when we see this, we can learn, when we see this, you see, we can learn another process that is of undoing, of changing. It's all new to us, this, because we have not been educated to forget or unlearn things. But if we want to make peace with ourselves, then we do need to unlearn and forget all those habits that create conflict and struggle. Habits are the impressions, you know, we have stored in our subconscious. They call it basana, you know, latent tendencies, and are all the desires that have not been fulfilled. So as we have seen in the previous courses, there are desires that they are uplifting and desires that drags us down. We need to develop a sense of discrimination, you see, an understanding about which desires really are uplifting and helpful to pursue. And we should really only entertain those desires that are right for us, that we can fulfill. Because unfulfilled desires lead to a state of unhappiness. So I'm saying, yes, I'm really saying yes to desires, but desires that they are uplifting. We need to monitor our thoughts and learn to reject those thoughts that they are disturbing us. You see, there is a great saint in India, it's called Ramakrishna Parahamsa. Yeah, he says that if you go on thinking that you're bad, then you're bad. You will have to come out of those influences of past impressions which you carry in your heart and in your unconscious mind. So you can reorient yourself, you see, gradually, maybe slowly, maybe, but you do have to work on that. Perseverance and not quitting, that's the trick, you see. Papaji used to say, we need to hold two swords in our hands, you see. So one sword is to cut your own mind, and another sword is to cut everybody else's mind, people's mind. He was saying that what he meant, I guess, is to be aware of what thoughts are running in your own mind and not to let yourself be influenced by those thoughts, and not even by the thoughts that people are freely giving to you. The base, the essence of all of this is, and the key, is called love. We do need to love ourselves. We can't all the time condemn ourselves. We need to make peace with ourselves. Don't forget that you are a ray of the sun of freedom. You are pure light. And meditation teaches you to go in the inner chamber of your being and start to make peace with yourself. First of all, declare to yourself, I want to be free. And then learn how you stop repeating all that goes against your highest best. If you really, really want to, because you can change your masks. If you have you ever seen that you see every action has an outcome? If you make a sincere effort, you will learn that all actions give you their fruits. So apply yourself full-hearted, be truthful, and make peace with yourself. Your job is to make peace with yourself, to be more peaceful, more still, and let the fire of truth take its course. Then you will find that you will be totally happy and peaceful, you see, more than you ever have been before. You stay quiet inside and just become a big space for the noisy mind. Don't resist mind. Don't fight it. Allow it to be. What resists mind, it's only mind. But go back to the source of mind. Go back to the I am consciousness. Stay there. And notice how consciousness, it's already inclusive. It has no resistance. You are always pure consciousness, even with a very busy mind. And whatever appears in mind, you as consciousness are already beyond it. Because you are the open sky where all clouds appear and disappear. You are already silent. You are already peaceful. All the noise arise in the I am. So stop fighting, stop struggling. Make peace with who you are. Where are the problems? In the I am. You are no problem. Problems are just vanishing appearances that arise in the sky, you see, of consciousness. So again and again, be that consciousness, keep it simple. You can get freedom, yes, from the thinking process which distorts life. Just say yes. Yes, to want to train yourself, to reorient yourself, to go in a different direction. What we're doing here is, it's really this, to reorient all our energies towards the truth. But you must really want that. And the best way of making peace with yourself is to stop struggling, stop rushing, love yourself. For the next couple of weeks, you see, you can do an experiment. It's a nice one. Just use the great power of love. Learn to express yourself in such a way that you don't hurt, injure, or harm others. Learn to give. Usually, yes, usually we hurt others just to save our ego. There is one of the pillars of the great teachers is to practice ahimsa, the yoga of not hurting. In these coming weeks, practice love in your daily life. When you meet people, you see, silently inside yourself, wish them well. Send a wish of wellness to a stranger that you meet on the road. You can send thoughts like, may you be happy, may you be healthy, may you be wealthy, may you find God. Send thoughts of love. Enjoy to give without reservations. Give a smile. A smile has an amazing power when it's sincere. The law of life is to give. And if you keep up this practice, you can notice how you become more and more peaceful, more and more loving, more and more present. And this practice, try and see that it can lead you to a state of such a height in which you're free from all desires that are selfish. When all your small desires get swallowed up, by great desires of giving love to others, then your life will become like that of a saint, you see. You will find out that you have become totally different, entirely different. In Christianity, there is a big saint, it's called Saint Paul. I guess you know that. He became a very great spiritual leader, Saint Paul. But before he became Paul, he was Saul, a very bad man. He was really nasty, meanful man. He was freely hurting people. Then, on his way to Damascus, his conscious, you see, starts to tell him, why? Why are you doing these things? What all these nasty things is bringing you and others? Why are you so reactive? Why are you so harmful? Why are you not walking on the path of righteousness? So we need to rely on ourselves and learn also from our mistakes. Like this, we gain strength. If we have done something wrong, if we have committed a mistake, then we learn from it. To commit a mistake, it's human, but to keep on committing mistakes, it's a sin. It doesn't matter what your past has been, how much you have got hurt, or how much you hurt others. Freedom is here, it's in your hands. It's really a matter of an instant, you see. My master used to say, it takes one match, you see, to burn the whole forest of ignorance. So do not give up on yourself by deciding that you cannot improve. If such a nasty man as Saul could become a saint, Saint Paul, I mean, then you can also transform yourselves. We have all the light, we have all the power, we have all capacity and ability. There is a fire that is burning. You just stay close to that spark. It can blow anytime. And start to make peace with yourself. Love yourself. Don't give yourself a hard time. Soften up, you see. Open your heart. Really, really, once for all. Remember in the previous course, we talked about being with what is. Is there the way out of illusion, which is not to want to get out of illusion. The more you move, trying to want to get out of illusion, the more you are in illusion. It's like quicksand, you know, the best way to sink in the quicksand is to keep on moving to get out of it. Be with what is, stay there, stay there. Don't move into the idea of what should be. And by staying in what is, you will have a deeper vision. You can sink into a deeper here, a deeper now. It's the only way out of duality, out of illusion, to stay here in what is already here. If you keep running, then you are moving away from what you already are. You are already peace. So running away or running towards peace, it's the same movement. It's the dance of duality, it's the dance of illusion. You can dance if you like, but know it, that is a dance. Don't get involved. Remember that peace is won by peace only. You need to want peace and have a deep trust, a kind of trust that is beyond beliefs, you know, any idea. It is a quiet mind that turns into itself. It's a mind that is opening to silence. It's a mind that is faithful to what remains unspoken. This whole teaching arises from that deep trust within. I guess it's enough for today. Thank you, my dear friends. Bye-bye.